Hey, you want to play some Pathologic? You want to play through the Bachelor route? Alright, that's cool. Bachelor Dankovsky? Yeah, not Danivowski. I went all the way through Pathologic 2, calling him Danivowski. I added like a whole syllable worth of letters, and nobody said anything. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, we're going to play through Pathologic. I'm still going to be putting other content out on the channel, but I kind of want to make Pathologic a staple of the channel for a little while. Probably play through Danny's route, and then most likely the Changeling. It's going to be cool. A lot of reading. And it's a pretty old game. Speaking of which, I did add 2 mods for this playthrough. One is a 1080p screen fix with the UI boost in it, and then also a map marker system that kind of makes it behave more like Pathologic 2. Okay, I think I'm ready. I skipped the beginning cutscenes. If you're watching this, you probably already know about them, though. You've seen them.
Wherever have you come from?
No.
My 3 favorite people.
I detest trickery, but if we ourselves are to suffer deception, our hands are no longer tied. Where are we?
Well, the muscular contraction is there. Means you're already inside of him. This must be one of the ventricles.
Holy Alan Rickman.
What a silly
voice actor.
place. It's stuffed. So it's not real for now? I don't think it has started yet.
Does it matter what it's made of? It's definitely struggling. We need to perform sectio transversalis. Cut the wall. There's no other way out. What else is there to do?
I know what to do.
Oh, those are the mistresses, too.
Those who favor
Sorry, I'm talking
hard
over these people.
logic and direct action are bound to be misguided. Only a miracle can set us free without us having to destroy something. And I can do miracles. Just let me.
Will you please be quiet? You're a liar and a thief. Who is going to believe you when you keep lying to yourself? The truth is my shepherd. Whatever happens, I will find answers, and justice will be restored. I will perform the operation. Medica morbo adhibe.
Don't you go all bossy on me, clever clogs. You will act justly, but your justice will blind you and become his demise. This calls for the gentle hand of a surgeon. Step aside, both of you.
Your gentle hands are used to killing, not giving life. You will inevitably do harm. As for Brainy, he has no regard for casualties at all. Neither of you knows compassion.
Yes, it seems unlikely that we'll get along well. But there's only one truth.
Any choice is right as
As long
as
as it's willed.
That's the truth of the matter.
I know that
Only
line.
the heart will show you the right choice. Stop thinking about yourselves. Think of the sick. He's in pain. I can't see it yet, but I can feel it.
It's not even a trap. It's a grave. Subipsum funis sumus. Can't say I hold a soft spot for it.
I can see that. You're full of hate. Stuffed or not, it's breathing. I can hear it. It can be healed rather than killed.
You mean you won't become a killer? But you will. Mark my word, that's exactly what will happen. But I can avoid it.
No, we won't ever get along. I suggest we be on our way. The sooner the better.
Yes, please.
Off we go then?
Let's go. The clock is ticking.
Off we go. Ah, character selection. Cool. Changeling. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we will be playing through as the Changeling eventually. I really want to. She's like a complete enigma to me. I have no clue what her whole deal is and her story is. But for this playthrough, we will be booping the Bachelor. Sounds so stupid. The history of humanity witnessed a number of catastrophes that have demonstrated without a shadow of a doubt the pettiness of human achievement and the triumph of the invincible evil. Outbreaks of infectious diseases have from time to time wiped towns and cities off of the map, are undoubtedly amongst those. However smart and virtuous, the people caught up in these destructive events have repeatedly come to the conclusion that it is of no use trying to fight these circumstances. The best you can do is bite the bullet and cope with your losses. This is the story of a person who has managed to work a miracle and defeat a seemingly unvanquishable foe. Boop.
Daniil Dankovsky, a Bachelor of Medicine, was brought here by circumstances most unfortunate. Dankovsky's life work, his theory challenging the existing notions of human mortality, is being harshly persecuted by the powers that be. Suddenly, a letter arrives from a colleague suggesting that there is previous undiscovered evidence which may support Dankovsky's claims. There is a settlement, the letter says, ruled by an extraordinary man who may well be seen as objective proof of Dankovsky's daring hypothesis. Grasping at straws of hope, Dankovsky decides to follow what he believes to be the sign of divine providence. Without further ado, he sets off for the settlement. Late at night, Bachelor arrives in the town. As he seeks room and board, he gets to know a girl called Eva Yan and stays at her place till dawn.
Oh, we get to see Eva right off. That's cool. I wonder if she has her piano. Damn. There's a lot of intro to this game. It's kind of crazy. Oh, hey, Vlad. Looks like he's up to no good. Ugh, Vlad. Oh, is that the Canes? Looks like it. Looks like Gregory or something. Yep, that's Eva. I recognize her even without her piano. Mission. As of today, my mission remains obscure. The examination of Simon Kane. Oh, we actually get to see Simon this time. Cool. Who's rumored to be a man of incredible longevity, may shake the very foundation of modern thanatology and challenge the existing notions of death itself. However, even if this undying Leviathan proves to be more than a fairy tale, the mere confirmation of his existence won't suffice to prevent the powers that be from shutting our laboratory down. I need to figure out the most fruitful approach. Simon is a well-respected man, and if he mistakes my interest for effrontery, it would be nigh impossible to convince him to help me break new grounds in the field of human vitality. And that's our mission. Day 1, by the end of which the Bachelor finds himself battling a truly unvanquishable foe. I don't even know. I mean, I know the standard controls, but I don't know everything. The game looks good. I like it. Do we have inventory? Oh, interesting. Okay. So it's not like a pooled inventory. What's that? Kerosene. Oh, okay. So we start off with a lamp. Is it like L or F or something? No, L is a message. Oh, it's from Dad. Holy shit. Isidore Buruk. My dear Bachelor Dankovsky, it was most disconcerting to learn that the powers that be have the intention of shutting down the laboratory that owes its fame largely to your own research in the field of thanatology. Is it true that your detractors have branded your studies scientifically stillborn? Rejoice, Bachelor, for there is an observable case that will quell the obscurants that reject the research of death, aging, and necrosis as a subject that lacks academic viability. This case, were you to document it, would go a long way towards restoring your reputation as a scholar. The subject in question is Simon Kane, Oh shit, so it's Dad that invited. I gotta stop calling him Dad. He's my video game dad, so fuck it. I'm gonna call him Dad through the whole playthrough. I love Isidore Barak. The man's longevity transcends the boundaries of what is plausible. It is phenomenal, no less. And I struggle to give an explanation of it with what scientific means I have at my disposal. Make no delay. There is a sensational discovery to be made here. A breakthrough that will not only save your laboratory, but also revivify your studies and greatly increase your scientific renown. Your humble servant and faithful colleague, Isidore Burak. P.S. I spoke to Simon on your behalf, and he has kindly agreed to facilitate your efforts. Daring ideas and far-fetched projects are traditionally very well respected in our neck of the woods. No doubt with like all the crazy architecture that happens. And weird stuff that goes on. Not even to like mention the kin stuff. Here, we have our map. I wanted to see it. Ooh, this is a busy map. It's almost an eyesore. That's okay. All right, cemetery, abattoir, polyhedron. Train station? Yep. And so that's like the warehouse district. What's over here? Oh, okay, this is also the like factory district. Cool. The lump? Yep, that's where Vlad is. Where are we? We're at Eva's house? So yeah, there we are. Cool, there's our map marker. Cathedral. And then yeah, the canes are over there. So yeah, thank goodness I added the mod. It would be awfully difficult. Yeah, I like this better. Even though it wasn't intended for the game. Too bad. Too bad. That lit up? Oh, we get to use a microscope? Hell yeah. I mean, I don't have any slides right now, but that's okay. Nope, put your fist away. Where's the damn door? Oh, there's a door right there. This is a stupid place for a door. Why are they like this? This is like the standing corner. You need a little bit of alone time. This is so weird. Architecture here is nuts. Eva. Oh yeah, saving too. Doesn't seem like I can get to that clock. Can you? Oh, you can't. You can save anywhere. Huh? I didn't know that. It kind of like trivializes the game, doesn't it? I mean, oh well, that's okay. Hey, Eva. Why are you breaking mirrors? I find it very hard to believe that you broke that mirror.
I had a feeling you would come.
Did the sounds from the outside wake you up too? There was a terrible groan and then something snapped loudly. I fell asleep so quickly I didn't even notice. It's like I fainted. What sound are you talking about? I think there's strangers in the backyard, by the pond. And they're unlikely to be planning mischief, but I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm afraid to go out to them. I hope they go away soon and stop disturbing our sleep. Thank you for the hospitality, for board and bed. I sincerely hope you have everything you need, because I am very happy to have you here. Daniel, isn't it? Okay. We already know where Simon is. How do you know who I am? Gloria is the messenger riding ahead of the man. Oh, okay, celebrity. Yeah, everybody knows about him. A celebrity from the capital, Bachelor Dankovsky, the founder of Thanatika. Probably saying Thanatika. Probably saying that wrong, that's okay. Thanatology. The man who challenges death. Of course we've heard about you. Well, this glory is undeserved yet, but I hope getting to know your ruler will give me a chance to live up to the expectations. Death. So that's the enemy you've chosen for yourself. Isn't it hard? I don't think anyone has managed to defeat that evil yet. My enemy is inevitable. I am challenging the forces of nature. Pretty grandiose, Danny. We'll go with it. I don't understand. I barely understand it myself. Could death only seem inevitable to us, but in reality be nothing more than the whim of the will that has shaped this world? Probably more likely. That is the question. So, where is the key to my victory? So yeah, the understanding of death from like the scientific standpoint compared to, well, like in this universe scientific standpoint, as opposed to the kin's view on death, it being just, it's not even a transitionary thing. It just is, you know, dead or alive, it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. That's why it seems like when worms throw away their lives, it seems like it's for nothing, but it's not. It doesn't matter to them. It's basically the same state. You're just still part of the greater whole. No, it's not far. The Canes live at the Crucible on Bridge Square. But could I offer you a piece of advice? Yes, please. Simon has 2 younger brothers. The eldest of the 2, Gregory, is called Judge by the locals. Visit him first. He isn't asleep. He'll teach you how to speak with Simon. The youngest of the 3 is Victor. His daughter, oh yeah, Maria. That's one of the mistresses. Maria, I can't remember if Katerina was one. And then Nina also, I think. Maria also wanted to see you. It's probably important. Was it she that knew about my arrival beforehand? Yes, she told me about it privately. Talking to her is no simple task. Maria is that kind of a person. She puts on airs, but that's just how the Canes are. It was Maria who told me that she would help you defeat death. That was the precise wording. What a coincidence. All right, thank you for the advice. Go, and I'll prepare everything for your return. Do come back after you speak to the Canes. They'll probably do a lot of things that'll puzzle you and put you on guard. I'll have some advice that may help you, if you need it. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll come back. Yep. Alright, cool. So, visit the younger brothers, Gregory and Victor. Yep. And then also Maria. But we'll go talk to Simon first. I'm actually excited for that. I haven't even seen what Simon looks like. Oh, you got more to say?
It's so quiet around now.
Around here? It's so quiet around here. Super good. That ominous singing outside the window is gnawing at me. Who could be singing at a time like this? Yeah, I'll take a look when I go outside. Oh, is this like part of the tutorial too? Very little time has passed, but I feel hungry and exhausted again. Since you've decided to fight death, you have to be very careful. It's September. You'll be dying with every breath of our air. What am I supposed to do? Not breathe your air? Should I have stocked up on air from the capital? Okay, let's not be rude, Danny. What does September have to do with it? Oh, the steppe is full of various herbs. They fill the air with dizzying vapors. White whip, twire, and swevery are dangerous in August and September, when herbs surrender their juices to the sun. People tend to get headaches at this time of year. Heart sufferers lie in bed with pains. My heart aches too. God, yeah, that seems a little rough. How do you live here? Twire is a rare herb, so it's usually bearable, but this year it's unbelievably plentiful. The elderly say that this is phenomenal. Nothing like it has happened before. Yeah, it's in preparation for Artemy to have to use it to make a bunch of tinctures. They think it's a bad omen. Well, I don't believe that, but the air is droning. Can you feel it? Don't you feel dizzy? Yeah, the air is heavy. That's actually kind of interesting that twire bloomed like at an unprecedented rate right before the infection was released. It's almost like the earth, Mother Bodo, like the earth, preparing for some people to, or like Artemy or people who know the lines and that know the twire, preparing them for it and seeing, you can use this to relieve some of the pain that is going to be inflicted. That's kind of, yeah, that's a weird connection. You need to sleep often, never go hungry, drink more water. You need to look after yourself properly. If you feel sick, forget everything else and get some rest. Otherwise, you may die of a heart attack or bleeding. Be careful, alright? Alright. The more I think and do, the faster I die. That's symbolism if I ever saw it. Oh, so the more we move around and stuff. I mean, obviously, yeah.
Can you feel how rapid?
Okay, I'll go take a look outside. Is there like a quick save? If there's saving, then there's probably there is a quick save and a quick load. Oh man. Yeah, our Pathologic 2 playthrough is really sweaty, so I don't mind like relaxing and just, playing this for the lore. Yeah. What's that guy looking at? Oh man. Everything looks so familiar, but not at the same time. It's pretty cool. Looks so much like Jason. And a beak. All right, let's talk to the reflection. Tragedian. Venerable Bachelor, please be so kind as to linger for a minute. This conversation won't take up too much of your time, especially since time stops during dialogues. It's the tutorial. Nice. All right. I'm familiar with some stuff, but we'll blast through this pretty quickly. At least during the important ones. And our dialogue is extremely important. You need to know how to play after all, don't you? Who are you? A poor tragedian, if you please. A victim of circumstances, just like you. You look more like a comedian? I don't have done. No, okay. We won't skip the tutorial. You're mistaken. I am the doctor, the person in charge of the situation, not a random actor. Of course you aren't. You're a living, breathing man, as is evident by your conditions and statuses. You experience hunger and thirst and fatigue. You suffer from pains, wounds, and disease. You're so lifelike. You have to eat, drink, sleep, rest, and make mistakes. Yep, the latter being the most definite proof of human nature. Wouldn't you agree? If I may, I would like to point out just how important it is to keep an eye on your condition. If you get dizzy or unnaturally sluggish, you have to have it checked up. Vital processes tend to run faster during emergencies than in everyday life. I knew a person who died of stress, but was diagnosed with starvation. All right, it happens. I could testify to that as a doctor. Need I remind a wise man like you the fact that hunger is sated with food? Okay, this is a little too bit into the minutia of it. Jesus. Food can be found in shops, and shops can be found in ordinary houses that are marked with specific signs. Sleep, however, is more complicated. People only sleep in beds, and only in private residences around here. Sorry, but that's just how the world works. Okay? And quite silly, if you forgive me for saying so. Speaking of commerce, different shops sell similar items at different prices. Make sure you don't get cheated. People can be quite brazen around here. You can also barter with the folk on the street. Some things may be nothing more than trinkets to you, but others will be willing to part with their life's blood for them. Blood? Yes, blood. It's not my place to lecture you, but if, following your Hippocratic oath, you ever consider easing someone's pain, feel free to just approach them with a suitable drug. You will see that their pain recedes before your very eyes. The sick fall asleep when they're close to recovery, don't they? Or when they're close to death. Still, helping the hopeless will grant you good reputation. Okay, yeah, reputation system. You will be seen as a benefactor, willing to part with precious sleeping draughts or painkillers for a simple bystander. Anything else? No, not yet. All right, bye then, Mask. All right, Beak. No, I can skip you. No, we can't. Halt, criminal. I'm going to have to teach you about the technicalities of the law and the settings. This, the time and place. It's non-essential, but that's just how it is. The actor has to be prepared before he goes on stage, or else he falls down the aisle and stumbles on the prompt box. That would look mighty silly, wouldn't you agree? Okay, I'm listening. Time flies by, and it can't be stopped or turned back. Are you sure about that? I've got a quick save button and a quick load. Nights follow days, which are followed by nights. Things happen without regard to whether you're there to witness them or not. Don't expect anyone to wait for you. Most events can be missed. And so it makes sense for you to visit places that you care about regularly. You'll find people that will play major roles in your fate there. They stand out from the common folks, and the rest are just crowd shot, a background, a bunch of extras. As it has always been. Indeed, still, it's best to avoid hasty judgment. It's a paradox, you see. Don't care too much about the lives of these bound to stand out people, and don't be too dismissive of the silent crowd. Both extremes will end in tragedy. Why is that? This world cares for your reputation, a fine and crucial instrument. Your reputation changes the world you see, for it is a mirror. Wouldn't you agree? You rhymed that. Very good. And some bad reputation can get you into a lot of trouble. No examples. I already know. So, oh man, they really tightened up the tutorial in the second game. Oh, need I describe? If you've got a vivid imagination, everything changes from mystical aspects to mundane things, like the people you need treating you badly. How many enemies you got? How high the prices rise? How bad your dreams are? Lots of things. All right, a sorry prospect. So, how do I maintain my reputation? Really? How is that even a question? Same as anywhere. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not betray. Thou shalt not steal. Do not covet. Don't be an asshole. Don't get caught. The rules are the same everywhere. A truly selfless deed, like risking something for thy neighbor or even a person who lives quite far away, can help in a dire situation. I see. Really? Good for you then. As for me, I can't see anything in this mask. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, it's such a weird conversation. It's not even a conversation. Anyway, don't get too worked up about human lives, and don't put too much stock in others' words, mine included. He who trusts everyone is bound to be deceived. Okay, definitely. All right, I'll see you later, Beak. Yeah, no, I'm not going to kiss you. No kisses for you. All right, so was it these guys that Eva was talking about making noise? I see some people over there. Oh, there's no highlighting on this one in this game. Whoa. What happened? Just, oh shit. It's a cutscene. I saw money pop up. I don't know why. Squatting boys. Okay, that doesn't look good. Here, save. Save. What's up, guys? I think... No, he's going back to the squat. Okay. But yeah, here, hold on. Money. Does it cost money to... No, it doesn't cost money to walk. That's just weird. Okay, so they're not like... They're not aggro or anything. Hey, what's up, man? What do you want? This ain't your business. What is this creature? What creature? Oh, the worm? I already know what the worm is. Nothing, just taking a stroll. Oh, shit. We talked to the worm. What are you guys doing out here? Worm feels sick. Head packed. Blood boiling. Belly freezing. Let the worm warm up. Let him take a rest. Don't touch us. We're dangerous. Whoa, that's some stench, you animal. How on earth do you even live like that? Danny, don't be rude. But also, nobody will believe you that you're dangerous, Danny. You're like the last person who seems dangerous. I didn't want to say that. These guys must be the ones who are making the noise. What is this creature? It's a worm. Duh. It's what all the cattle breeders look like. Crude and unshapely and unfinished. Don't you know? Wherever did you come from? An intruder, huh? Oh, I'm just a visitor in town. Who could have thought that it's home to such creatures? Alright, I guess that's that. Splash. Alright, where to? Okay. Yeah, there's no, like, we can't actually put waypoints down, but that's okay. I'm fairly familiar with the town, so it shouldn't be too hard. Do we have a... No, that's our sneak button. I don't think there's a run button. I think this is our max speed. I see dumpster. I loot. Oh no, we're making money. Oh, he's like picking up money off the ground. Huh. It's kind of interesting. I don't know. It's an interesting mechanic. Is it just like scavenging for quarters and pennies? Alright, so how do we get over there? There's some entrances right there. Cool. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna be a nice, like... a nice walkthrough of the game. I mean, I suppose that's kind of a good thing, because, like, the more you do, the more your stats burn down. So if we were able to move faster, it would be, like, probably not great. Probably die quicker or something, I bet. We'll go around back. We can do that. Yeah, the game's, like, familiar and not familiar at the same time. It's so weird. Like, I recognize places and streets, but they're slightly different. First we'll go to... Oh wait, didn't they say... Here, where's my... How do we get into... Okay, here's missions. Alright. We need to figure out the most fruitful approach. We needed to talk to somebody else first. Crucible. Mansion of Gregory Kane. Okay. Oh, so I'll go after that one first then, instead of talking to Maria. I think we needed help on how to speak to Simon in the first place. Because apparently he's rather weird to talk to. So we'll see. Oh, tomato tree. Do tomatoes grow on trees? I think those are flowers. Dude, I love the early 2000s 3D models. Especially fireplaces. They look so cool. So cozy. Oh, a little grape tomato tree too. Hey, what's up, Gregory?
The town will meet its death at the hand of Simon's murderer.
Simon's murderer?
Which is certain.
What? No! I wanted to talk to him. I never got to talk to him before, and he's already dead. God damn it. Most venerable doctor, it is with great impatience that we have been expecting you. You need not delve into the minutiae of your business with us, since our family is well acquainted with your scholarly work. We are also quite aware of the difficulties that you are experiencing, and well prepared to do our utmost to support you. It hurts me all the more to be the one to inform you that Simon, my consanguineous brother, the creator and keeper and embodiment of all that surrounds us, has been murdered. God damn it. Damn it. Who did it? That is what we want to find out, with your help, Bachelor Dankovsky. Okay, so instead of Isidore being murdered, it's Simon. I mean, that kind of happened before too, though. Dude, we better be able to get to talk to Dad. I swear to fuck. That's all I want, is just to talk to Isidore. Alright, so what do you know about the situation? My brother was murdered last night, under the strangest of circumstances. But, for all the mystery surrounding his death, I'd rather eschew the notion of this, or of his departure, was connected with whomever had visited Simon that evening. The visitor is a man of laudable rectitude, and an old friend of our family. There are witnesses to testify that he and Simon did nothing more than converse. Who is the visitor? Someone you know quite well. The man whom my brother saw last night was your colleague, Isidore Burak. Was he not the very person to advise you to come here as well? Yep, we got a letter from Dad, so yes. Isidore has done more than he thinks. I have a lingering feeling that time itself is using uncontestable powers to further its own intentions. What do you think? I don't know. Categories like time, nature, and fate deprive a man of responsibility for what goes on around him. I was taught to avoid this worldview. I don't know, I'm not a fatalist. It could be that my mind is clouded by sorrow, but I cannot escape the feeling that your arrival was no coincidence. Your choice was made for you, my dear doctor. Let us not blame fate for it. Isidore wrote to you without making us aware. No, he let Simon know. He said that. He took a risk that could have displeased our family. I mean, no, he did mention in the letter that he let Simon know ahead of time. So he's either doesn't know or is kind of fibbing about it. I'm not sure. I don't know why he would. Really? Even though we're uncertain of when you would arrive, my brother was looking forward to meeting you. The tragedy may have been a consequence of the actions he took in preparation for your arrival. Someone has taken a powerful piece from the chessboard, a piece on which your position here depended. It is doubly regrettable that Simon was playing on your side. Oh, my sincerest condolences to you. Is there anything I can do to help? You want to help us, Doctor? Find the murderer for us. My brother Victor, who is in the wing next door, would share some of his thoughts on the matter. Help us, and the reward will not disappoint you. I don't need a reward. It's just kind of... We're here to study immortality, and the dude who we're supposed to study is fucking dead. So stupid. It's like, I should just go back to the capital. I don't know. Are you old? I mean, you look pretty old, but are you like Simon Kane old? If you're brothers, you gotta be close, right? I don't know, maybe not. Indeed. It seems like there's too many coincidences. Your brother's murder can just as well be called the murder of Bachelor Dankowski. I'll help you in every way that I can. I'm convinced that if there is anyone that can help us solve this puzzle, then it is you. My mission calls for someone as astute and inventive as yourself. If Isidore was an instrument of fate, then Simon's murder is a message that fate intended for you personally. Don't think that I am inclined to blame you for that. I am not. How do you plan to look for the murderer? Well, we will take our own measures. The only thing I expect from you is to be yourself. Do only what you think is required. Whatever you find out, whatever you do, whatever your day turns into, everything is a clue to the solution of this puzzle. I repeat, everything that is happening here is happening on your account. Okay, you have my sympathy. Wait, what? This is where Victor lives. Oh, he's telling us to go to the Crucible? Well, to Victor. Okay. What are those? Is that like new? Oh, okay, yeah. That's new quests and stuff. In pursuit of a killer. To find out who killed the immortal Simon Kane. Dead man's own family may not want it more than I do. I have an abiding desire to punish the murderer, to eradicate them, no matter if they were acting on their own account or at the behest of the powers that be. Whoever they are, they picked the moment far too well. I didn't check if we had any other letters. Probably not. Yeah, no, You got any more to say?
Tell me what you want, and I will tell you who you are.
Huh? Tell me what you want, and I'll tell you who you are. Oh, which of the locals could help me, whose words can be trusted? I don't know for how long you will have to remain here, Doctor. You are most welcome to be my guest, even though I won't try to keep you. While you are here, though, and especially since you're trying to find out the truth, it is my duty to offer you a piece of advice, and I'd be most grateful for it. This remote place has a history of its own. There's not enough time to retell it to you, which is unfortunate since it is the background of the town that may possibly justify some local conventions that will most likely seem barbaric to an educated person like yourself. What traces of history to leave on your society then? There are 3 truths that rule this town. 3 origins, 3 ideas if you like. For several generations, 3 powers have been in conflict with each other. Okay, so the 3 families, Sabarov, Kane, and Olgemsky. I suspect none of them can exist without the other 2, yet each of them still strives to dominate. Each of them still has its own voice. Each of them has its own voice too. Tell me more. These voices are the ruling families, the co-owners of the Bull Project, who have been ruling the town for almost 2 centuries. Each one of these truths represent a screaming at the top of its lungs, and in doing so, travesties whatever value it carries. It's very complicated. Who are they? First of all, the Sabarovs. Second is the Olgemskys. And the third one is us, the Kanes. We are the 3 heads of one beast. Each one of the clans will offer their own understanding of what's going on. Each of the 3 will use its own voice and the voices of their followers to lie and distort the truth. We cannot exist otherwise. However, in doing so, we will inadvertently reveal the entirety of the truth to anyone who would listen. So I'm surrounded by lies. How exciting. Truth is my only idol. Don't worry, I only trust proven facts. Words alone carry no weight for me. So is he saying to just believe him? I suggest you believe no one. Perhaps I am the only one of the 3 rulers that would ask you to disregard his very words. Oh, okay, so quite the opposite. If nothing else, I hope it will win me your favor. At least I'm offering you honest advice. You should never trust any of us completely. Neither the Kanes, nor the Olgemskys, nor the Sabarovs. I mean, such sincerity does indeed inspire trust. Furthermore, each of us will try to paint a rather ungainly picture of the other 2. Most likely, we will fill you in on the negative sides of each of the other factions and withhold anything good about them. That is inevitable. None of us will stoop to outright slander, so everything that will be said will most likely be true, but the truth will be one-sided and incomplete. Listen carefully to what we say and take it into account. Okay. Yeah, your words are a pleasant surprise, Judge. Thank you. The stories of the evil that the Cains have unleashed unto this world are partially true. Do not feel obligated to act in our favor. As you can see, I will stop before nothing to ensure an unbiased investigation. The lack of prejudice I want to instill in you is the one and only reason why I'm making a confession like this. I do not want my brother to have died in vain. Alright, I will take your words seriously, Judge. Do not worry.
Tell me
Cool,
what you
so that's
want,
kind of
and I
interesting.
will tell you who you are.
So we have to like kind of distill down and weed out the truth through comparative, notes from what we've read from each of the families and what they say, and then kind of arrive at some kind of truth by like cancellation through like contradictions in what everybody's saying. Oh yeah, the brother's body too. And yeah, I want to go speak to Isidore Burak first and foremost. Well, that is a reasonable thing to do. Moreover, that is what etiquette demands. After all, it was he who invited you here. However, I don't think he has informed anyone in the crucible of these plans. I hope that you don't get me wrong. You are our guest and are welcome. Where does Isidore live? Somewhere in Earth. Earth is the name for the lowest part of town, closest to the abattoir. I haven't been there for several years. I don't really know these slums all too well, especially since they were rebuilt after the fire. Victor has visited Isidore from time to time, so speak with him. He's in the wing next door. Okay, cool. So go talk to Victor and he'll help us get over to Da.
So the Saburovs have offered patronage to some changeling.
Who
is she?
The changeling. With the Saburovs. Okay. No matter what happens, the truth will be revealed in the end. Oh yeah, examine your brother's body, please. We have sent for Isidore Burak's most accomplished apprentice. His name is Ruben. He's an idiot. Quiet, resolute, and talented man. This Ruben is. I have great expectations for him. He will bring everything you need, and you will examine the body together. Okay. Just let me know when he arrives. I would expect him to join you this evening. No earlier than 11 o'clock, I would say. All right, thank you. Cool. Let's go talk to Victor. Oh yeah, what time is it? Oh, okay. 7:21. Have I even looked at my... Where's our... Is it like P? Okay, it is P. Okay, so there's our rep, health, hunger. Okay. Was it an adherent? Not sure. Alright, so Maria or Victor? Guess it doesn't really matter. We could talk to either. See what he has to say. I see you, dumpster. I'm coming for you. I just gotta have a long conversation with somebody first. Oh, is Victor the sculptor? I can't remember if he was. It looks like he may have been. Yeah. I'm not sure, though. Hey, what's up? No need to stand. The famous Dr. Denkovsky. Your arrival is a great honor to us. Victor Kane, at your service. Daniel Denkovsky at yours. I foresee that the things that have become ordinary for us will probably make you feel uncomfortable and disturbed. I would like to compensate you for that impression. You know, our small community has fallen out of the loop. Time leaves us behind. Huh? What do you mean? I mean the traditions. The games that we play with a passion will most likely be of no interest to you. The people you meet here may seem eccentric, naive, or even somewhat deranged. Please take it easy on us. Don't judge us too strictly. All right. Yeah, I'll do my best not to disappoint you.
I fear that Simon's death is a symbolic event.
I'm kind of, I suppose. How can I help you? Gregory's told me everything. which to say he has told me very little, but it was enough to astound me. He maintains that you can provide me a more detailed account. So you have agreed to help us? Yeah, I have. May I ask why? We share a tragedy. I want to exact vengeance upon those that rob me of my work and my future. No, let's not be so selfish. The killer's goals seem to align astonishingly well with the goals of who have been waging war against me for years. I'm prepared to answer any questions you may have. When was Simon last seen? Well, he sent Isidore home. Then, an hour later, he came to this hall to see us. He announced his plans to withdraw to the Focus and receive no one. He told us not to approach the Focus. So the Focus is like a place. And to fast for a week, partaking in neither meat nor water. Then, in the morning, he was found dead. Jesus. No water for a week? Can you do that? I don't know. But you can have fruit or something, maybe. Who knows? How was he found? The servants discovered him in the morning. The room had been ransacked. Everything breakable had been broken. His disfigured and contorted body bore signs of terrible suffering. His neck was twisted. His spine broken, I think. No one has touched the body. It is currently inside the Focus and will remain there for the prescribed amount of time. Who do you suspect? Do you suspect anyone? No. All that I know is that Isidore was with him that evening. No one can enter the Focus against Simon's will. Well, perhaps a higher being could, but no one else. Could the murderer have already been waiting for Simon there? No. You have no concept of what the Focus is. Entering it is like entering someone else's mind, or a drawn picture, if you will. It is impossible. Weird. What is the Focus? It's hard to explain. It's a study, if you will. Oh, so it's like a mind palace or something. But it's an actual place. An extraordinarily spacious, creative laboratory, almost perfectly sealed off, except for the door that was visible at all times, metaphorically speaking. Yeah, I don't understand that, man. It's like an equation, or a mirror puzzle. Anyway, the murderer could not have been hiding there. Take my word for it. Well, I mean, Simon got in there somehow. I mean, of course, it's his own place. He could perform far more impressive feats. There's a reason why the whole town revered him. Did Simon exist at all? Let's not question whether his family member is actually, like, someone in your family dies and they're like, a stranger is like, hey, wait a minute, are you sure that your uncle died? Does he exist? It's pretty rude. How can I help? Just take a look around. Trust your intuition. Do whatever you like. Speak to whomever you feel the need to. Look for the murderer, doctor, and you will find them. Keep looking till the last breath. I don't like the connotations of that. I'm sure your rational thinking will help you. Yeah, so Isidore's my only lead. How can I find him? I'll show you, but you must be careful. Simon's murderer, whoever they are, could not be an ordinary person. I can't imagine them being a person. I fear that it could be fate, wearing the guise of a mysterious monster. Alright, I'll be careful. There he is. Cool. Oh, man. So these are all like blocked off areas. It's gonna be kind of hard traversing this. It's like a maze. Oof. You got anything else for me? There's no need to worry. Nope. Alright. Maria. Maria in the middle. The music's a lot different in the game too. I kind of like the soundtrack so far. Is there anywhere else that we need to go? Oh, there's Laura's house. We're pretty close. The Trammel. Oh, Yulia. Okay. She's like the mathematician. Oh, and there's where the Sabarovs are. Cool. Cool. Yeah, after we talk to Maria, we'll head over. I don't know if I should stop by Laura's house. I don't really have a purpose for it. Kind of want to use our time wisely. It's only 7:30. Got tons of time. I haven't talked to Maria before. Dude, what's with
I
everybody
think I'm having
punching their
fever
mirrors?
heat.
I'll help. Bam. What's up? Interesting pasties you got? I don't know.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
Cool dress.
Oh, mother. Why can't you be here with us?
You resemble an adventurer rather than a doctor. Appearances can be deceiving. I saw you in a dream. Don't flatter yourself. My desires have nothing to do with that. With what? Huh? I simply saw you take us all by the throat. What? What else did you see in the dream? I'll tell you when I think I can trust you. Aren't you an arrogant girl, aren't you? We are not saying that. I hope that happens soon.
The Saburovs' wait is over. They've always wanted an heir.
Oh, the changeling. Yeah, the changeling showed up. I just know a little bit about that because of playing Pathologic too, but I'm sure we'll run into that later. Now closely listen. The time for collusion, secrets, and alliances has come. I'm going to ask something of you. I am not used to that. I'm used to holding the reins, but you are not harnessed, so it would be unacceptable to address you in this manner. I find solace in the fact that my request will be welcome to you. It fits your style. It fits the style of your adventure. I'm not an adventurer, and my job is no venture. I hope it never becomes one. I apologize if my words came across mangled and silly. I am truly not used to asking. But the nature of my request demands complete and selfless humility. Just imagine me begging and kneeling. And believe me, I do feel that way. No need to kneel. What did you want to talk about? Today's death will be the first, but it won't be the last. Simon has opened the score of irreplaceable victims. Soon their number will multiply. I beg you to preserve the lives of several people when the lines of their fortune cross yours. Before any of them dies, there will be a moment when you will be able to intervene. I know that for a fact. Who are these people? It doesn't matter. What is destined to happen will happen. And wait, why are you making weird faces at me? It's distracting me. You can be whatever you want to be, but not a coward choosing to hear no evil and run away from reality. I will give you a list. Oh, we get a list. Okay. List of those I know. These people are bound to you. Maria, stop it. Bound? There is a tight spring of power within each of these people. Okay. I need to compose myself. Here, I'll just cover her face with my other hand. There we go. There is a tight spring of power within each of these people. Each of them can break the routine of human existence and become something greater. They are standing on the verge of their humanity, gazing into the realm where they could serve a different, higher purpose without even knowing. Moreover, they are bound to make the leap in one way or another. That's why we call them simply the bound. When and how are these people supposed to die? She probably won't tell us that. But how is their fate bound to mine? Did you say that my victory depended on them? How? I don't know. I'm not a mistress yet. Oh, okay. Not a mistress yet. In the future is not clear to me as I would prefer, but I can feel the present. I can already distinguish a dubious guess from the pulse of precise knowledge devoid of words and images. These people are bound to you. Your lives are connected. I wouldn't have asked you to take care of them otherwise. So you're clairvoyant or something? Ah, yes. You haven't been told, have you? It didn't even cross my mind that someone may be unaware of my abilities. No one here dares doubt them, for they are evident. Yes, the mistress of every ruling house possesses special abilities. I am learning to see the future and transform the present. This fact offers your words a different degree of authenticity. Will you comply with my request? Will you save the lives of those people I named to you? Answer me before going back to Eva. I always follow my principle. It doesn't matter which lines of fortune cross it. There'll be no exclusions. No, yeah. If it's truly within my power, I'll do my best to save their lives. Oh, okay. So here we go. So we got Gregory, Victor, Andre, and Peter, the brothers. Maria, she put herself on the list. And Eva. And Mark Immortal. Huh. That's an interesting one. Why Mark Immortal? I didn't even know he was human. I mean, it says immortal, so he is a mortal man who can't die. Hence being immortal. And it kind of defeats the purpose of his name if he can die. I don't know. His memory lives on within us all. Alright. That's a good list. I suppose.
What?
We, the Canes, have always been out of touch with mundane reality, but we are driven by love. Love can be furious, funny, and blind, but there's never a need to make excuses for it, is there? So what exactly did you see in the dream of yours? The one that had to do with me, since you trust me now. A truly terrifying battle is ahead of you. If no one's ever told you about your fate, I will be the first. You must know that I admire you in advance, regardless of the outcome. You will fight a foe that few can defeat. Regardless of the outcome? You will clash with a foe like a dragon slayer, but your weapon will turn against you, striking at the heart. You will end up with your own flesh torn. Every drop of blood you squeeze out of the heart will turn into a gulp of yours. If your foe escapes you, penetrates you, or saddles you, you will hear a malicious laughter in your ears, and my crestfallen weeping. So it's about the murderer. Well, I'll make them regret your tears, whoever they are, my lady.
The Saburov's wait is over.
Alright. That was an interesting conversation. So, do we have other tasks now? Isidore Burak. Last person to see Simon Kane alive. If it wasn't for Burak's guidance, I never would have come to this backwoods domain. All the more reason to start my pursuit with him. Okay. So yeah, definitely go to see him. Do we need to see Eva then now? Oh, hey guys. What's up? You got more stuff for me? There's something in particular we feel the urge to warn you about. When speaking to the bound, please choose your words carefully. Don't worry. You will easily be able to make out what kind of a person is standing before you. An observant man that you are. So, use that skill when dealing with the bound. Some of them are indeed worth insulting, whereas others need to be treated with the utmost respect. Alright, if I ever engage in conversation with someone, I won't be for personal gain. Each conversation will bring you a small profit, depending on the outcome, of course. Oh, we get rewarded for doing, like an acceptable dialogue with somebody. Alright, depending on the outcome, every line you utter will have consequences. News spreads rapidly around here. If you spoil your reputation in one place, you'll have to reap what you sow in another. Restore your good name in the south, and you'll receive a warmer welcome in the north. Alright, they will heed every word you say, and you'll be rewarded. Good. Alright, so, like, quick save before talking to people, basically. And if we fuck up, reload. Probably. Whoa, you're taller than the other dude. Hello. The town is small and rather unexceptional, isn't it? But there's all kinds of people here. The simple folk, and the more remarkable ones. The former will tell you more than they know. The latter will know more than they'll ever let out. Keep a close eye on them. Your victory depends on it. Alright, and who are these remarkable people? Probably the people on the list. Yeah, the bound. They are called many names. The bound, the fated, the adherents. Oh, adherents. Okay, so that's what that was in our menu. The Gobos Traglur, the town circle. Simon preferred their company to any others. Is it a sect or something? No, they used to be called a pagan name. They used a pagan name called Taglur. The roundelay of sorts. A Taglur means a kin circle. Alright. And Gobo is a character from a local epic. And so the people that Simon was interested in the most are called Gobos Taglur. Some of them don't even know one another. How did Simon choose them? So Simon chose those people on the list, and then Maria told us about it. So it wasn't like a prophecy so much as it was just Simon's list of people. Because they will decide the fate of this town. Don't be distracted by the fact that some of them look insignificant or disreputable. They will earn their worth. You just got to give them time. They're the most important joints of the town. All right, why are you telling me all this? Each day, one of them will try death by the tooth. Each will put their life at risk, and each one that dies is important. Some of them may take the keys of victory to the grave. Mind that the keys are yours, while the grave is theirs. Others will do the opposite. Don't waste your chances to condemn someone who may get in our way. How do you know who's helpful and who gets in the way? Okay, alright. Dropping you more hints would be cheating. Shutting up now. Allow me to conclude then. Each bound you save will influence the finale of your adventure. Each of them has their own goals and motives. It may so happen that those who seek a different ending survive. And then, well, you've been warned. Okay, I'll take it into account and be careful. Alright. Where are we gonna go? I think we go to Dad's house. Gonna be quite a walk though. We can go see Eva on the way back. It's kind of not... it's not on the way. But it sounded like it was important, kind of. Like she would give us some more insight into what the Canes were talking about. Oh, we need to go to a food place too. Day one, dude. We're buying everything. I'm gonna spend every last fucking cent that we have on food. I don't know where to get it at though. They said like different prices for different areas. And like be sure not to get cheated. But I've played Pathologic before. You gotta stack food. Like as quickly as possible. I think I already checked those dumpsters. Yeah, there's Eva's place right there. I already checked those too. Eva. Looks like those guys have moved on.
It's
Eva.
so quiet around now.
Okay. I guess that's that. It's so quiet around now. Did those dudes leave? Yeah, see, they're gone now. No big deal. Alright. This is gonna be a long walk. I guess we can go... Let's see, what would be the easiest way there? I guess we'll just go up. Oop and over. Huh? Something blocking my path. Yeah, we can like snake through town. That'll get us to like more dumpsters and stuff. I think I have empty bottles, but they're not filling. Yeah, it's weird. You're only allowed to fill one at a time. I'm not too worried about our stats right now. Seems like our thirst isn't as bad as it was in the first one. Picking up money off of the street. Gonna be rich, but I'll have sore feet. Hello, sir. Jeez, you don't look very good. Are you okay? Oh, man. Alright, how much is your stuff? 165. Cracker. Milk bottles. Bread. Fresh meat. Pretty expensive. And then walnuts. A rare nut. It's only 6? Hell yeah. Cool. Meat. Milk? Oh, it's only 33. Hell yeah. It seems super cheap, right? I don't know. Maybe that's good. Yeah. Wait, X is probably cancel, right? So B? Confirm. Ooh, we got a lot of stuff. Can we trade anything? Oh, 18. for that. I would rather trade that though. We're going to hold on to needles and stuff. Yeah. So is my inventory full then? No. We got plenty of space. Yeah, cool. Thank you, sir. Okay. Easy way, just go up. No. It can't be. It's Mofina. What's up, Mofina? I recognize you like a mile away. We all know about you. What's up? The soul and a halves got an opportunity to catch their breath. This is good. Now everyone will have time to prepare. Otherwise, we'd have to mourn our boys, and the halves would be orphaned. Soul and a halves? It's just a catchy name. Notkin says that it's because each of them has a familiar. A cat, a dog, a crow, a grass snake. Half a soul, more than a normal person, or a normal animal. I thought the locals believed that a normal person is supposed to have one soul. Isn't soul splitting only reserved to the steppe abomination? Jesus, by local folklore? Are you nuts? The Shabanak don't have a soul at all. Although, perhaps Notkin has finally done it. He used to make fun of the old legends, taunted the steppe, played spirits. So perhaps the Shabanak came to show him his place. Oh, what do they do, these souls and a half of yours? It's a lifestyle that's larger than life. If you join the soul and a halves, you have to adopt a pet, and you raise it. You change. Then, when it's grown, it gets the other way around. Your half begins to take care of you, and so you're always together, bound forever. That's awesome. I see. That is interesting. Can we trade with you? Yeah, shall we barter? Barter time. Oh, she's got bullies. For one. I don't even have a gun, and all you want is needles. So, yeah, we don't have anything else to trade. Alright, we'll keep it in mind. Can you just trade with T? No, T is our bound list. Okay. You look different. So here we are, once again. No one's asking us. You gotta smoke. Who are you? Tell me about yourself. Me? Well, I'm a factory worker. The owner treats us like dirt, though. Well, I got me my own house. Otherwise, I would have been stuck in that husk with the rest of them. No going out, not even to buy bread. You just sit there, gnawing at what you're stockpiled beforehand. They're completely off their rocker. What are you talking about? The cemetery. And why? For what sins? Did we not handle the workload well enough? Yeah, that might be so, but still, what are we to do now? No, home is best. Feels nice to have one. It'll all work out, sir. We'll figure out this cemetery business at some point. Maybe. If it aligns with my goals. Alright, one more meat place. Nope. Maybe not. Ooh. Is this dumpster bigger than the normal ones? Nope. Okay. Easiest way be, slip through that little back alleyway. So everything else is fenced off. Go away, Mofina. I don't have anything to trade to you, really. We get to see Dad. We get to see Dad. Unless somebody killed him. I'm gonna be so fucking disappointed if Dad's dead. I swear. They need to make like a whole DLC just to play as, or at least be around Isidore. That'd be so awesome. It'd be like my favorite thing. Is it this way? How do I get in there? I didn't see any doors over there. Ah, there we go. Okay. Does he have guards or something? Up. God damn it. Oh, he's dead. Oh. Disappointment flows over me. Sucks. A foul murder occurred here last night. No unauthorized access allowed. Inspecting the crime scene is strictly forbidden until further notice. God, this is a bad dream or something. Can somebody please wake me up? Whoever killed our only doctor may surely be looking to get us all killed. Isidore could cure anything. He also knew how to make the cuts, or incisions, because he is a warden. He knew all the lines all right. Like I said, it all makes sense. Whoever killed Simon took Isidore's life too. And this is merely the beginning. What makes you think the two cases are connected? Well, who would have the heart to attack such men? If you had to ask me yesterday, I would have told you that no one would dare inflict such an ugly wound on this town. But if there is someone, it has to be just that, someone. Although it looks fishy, if you ask me, that thing was no man. That's what I think. Huh? Can you explain? See, this murderous deal is all mysterious. There was a talon stuck in the victim's chest. Go ahead, bend your arm at the elbow, good sir. Yeah, like that. There you go. That's how long it was. Jesus Christ. It broke off. There was dust on the floor. For the deceased had been a renowned step walker, and the dust was all covered in hoof steps, and like traces of sharp bone, I guess, as if someone was using a walking stick around here. I'm telling you, it's her, the Shabanak Adir, the clay man-eater. Okay, I want to inspect the building. We've been assigned to post by Alexander, the head of the Sabarov family. His house is in decline right now, but it's still very powerful and very much respected, for it is they that have been responsible for maintaining the worldly order of the public safety in the town since the olden days. Please kindly address your concerns to him. They're in the rod. Just take that road up there and get to the Cape. As for me, I'm not authorized to let you in. You should have said so from the start. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we saw where the Sabarovs were. Dude, this sucks. I'm disappointed. This is no place for you to be, sir. Could you kindly leave? Huh? This place is villainous, and times are rough. What if some thug or cutthroat come after you? I can't protect everyone. I'm just doing my job. Can we sneak in? Nope. Okay. I guess we're going to Alexander's. We just go back the way we came. Hey. There's no squatting on the crossroads, sir. Stop it. You stop it now. We'll have to call the squatty authority. No more empty bottles. Now, hunger and exhaustion are going up. So exhaustion is... Here, let's try... rations. How do you use it? You right click? No. Right click is drop. Okay. I need to learn the controls. Left click? Whoa. Hunger and exhaustion. Oh. Huh? It looked like exhaustion went up. Oh no. Seriously? And it lowered hunger? That's very weird. Huh. Maybe I'll look at a little, explanation guide. Kind of like a spoiler-free one. Just to get, more of a grasp of the fundamentals that are slightly different than Pathologic 2. Because, yeah, a couple things are different. So, I'll probably do that before the next time. Save. Hello, Sabarov.
This Haruspex is trying to prove his innocence. It's a no-go.
So, I finally get to see you. Yes, you do look like a messenger of sorrowful times. In any case, welcome to the Rod. Our meeting is quite significant in a way. Facing the changes with open eyes and taking the first blow is my duty. You think we're on the verge of especially unhappy era? No grim events have clouded our existence since last summer. The country has cured its war wounds. Commercial communications have been repaired. Astrologists expect nothing ill. Do you hold astrologists' opinion in high regard? The movement of the planets has an obvious effect on our life. However, I don't think it's humanly possible to gain any profit from that.
They say
Jesus.
hitting hard
Oops.
is a good enough start.
So, you've come to meet with Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? I was invited by Isidore, but I came to meet with him first and foremost. But now it turns out that he's been murdered. Yes. Looks like the murderer is always a step ahead of you, doesn't it? The same one that took Simon's life, too. At least, that's the conclusion I suggest, by the information at my disposal. Same pattern, same signature. Were there any traces? Look, I haven't been there myself. I'm quite content with interrogating suspects, especially since we already know who we're after. You can join on the hunt, by the way. I can describe his features. Okay, who is it then? You wouldn't believe it. His own son. Oh no. It's not Artemy! You son of a bitch. The fellow came back after being away for quite a while. His father sent him to study surgery when he was but a greenhorn. Quite a lot he's learned, huh? A wandering scholar turned evil to the bone. All of that just to grab an inheritance. Till Isidore left him a fortune? I have no idea yet. His belongings are being evaluated as we speak. It's not about money, though. The steppe people's idea of heirship still comes from those ancient connotations, tribal ethics. The next of kin not only inherits things, they inherit knowledge, fate, and power. Well, such a motive is incompatible with a student of medicine in my mind. It's in their blood. Oh well, the outlaw will show his true colors soon enough, and we'll catch him. He'll explain the motive himself. Alright, we'll play along. How do you intend to find him? In all honesty, it's hard to explain to an outsider like you. Do you believe in such things as clairvoyance, Bachelor? Oh, so it's their mistress in training that predicted it. Yeah, we'll play along. Of course I do. Well, you should get to know my wife then. Or better yet, those who have already had the opportunity to witness the power of her prophecies. Former doubters, first and foremost. Rationalists. She's got something to say to you too, by the way. Alright, so your wife called out Isidore's son Artemy specifically as the murderer. Not specifically, no. But it all adds up, I swear. So yeah, they want it to be Artemy. For some reason they have it in against him. And the circumstances of Simon's death make you wonder too. Isidore's son arrived here last night. The timing speaks against him. It even matches the time it takes to get from the Crucible to Isidore's house. I mean, that's not enough. I'll have to take the investigation into my own hands. Is there anyone who can help me, apart from your wife? There are a few good analysts in town. Everyone is more or less superstitious around here, except for Yulia, perhaps. The most level-headed and reasonable person. The only person to remain skeptical about Katerina's talents, too. Without a shadow of a doubt, she has her own picture of events. She always does. Alright, what is this Yulia? It's a weird way of asking. Well, that's exactly the person I need. Okay, yep. We identified where Yulia lives. And maybe we can go see Laura, too. Think that may be a good move, perhaps. Oh, we get more of these things. Still no other tasks, but let's see. Isidore Barak was murdered. The local authorities have sealed off his house. Sabarov, the head of the Sabarov family, has taken control of all the proceedings regarding law and order in the town. The Sabarovs are one of the 3 families that govern the town, and Alexander was the person to take immediate measures after the discovery of Isidore's body. If this Yulia is genuinely capable of rational thought, then she is more astute than the majority of her contemporaries in this town. Mean, but yeah, good description. There are those who would believe that if I am unable to pinpoint the murderer by nightfall, then I am destined to become the next victim. Okay, how did I infer that? I didn't infer that. But I mean, I guess he just did. Thank you, Danny, for letting me know. If my encounter with death is so inevitable, then I should prepare myself for it. Alright? As ludicrous as it may be, the thought sends a chill down my spine. Mine as well, too. We'll probably, we'll get more notes through messengers, probably. Like, they used to run up to you. At least in Path 2.
Expected, I'm afraid. Simon was doomed.
So you've come to meet Simon, haven't you? What can I do for you now? You got any weapons? He's not gonna give you a weapon, man. Who are the people guarding Isidore's house? Why are you giving me that look? As if Simon's death was my fault. Let's kind of avoid any potentially nasty conversations. Who are the people guarding Isidore's house? They're volunteer patrolmen. We used to keep about 20 of them, but I've increased the number to 100 recently. 150 or so. Why do you need so many? There's unrest in the cemetery. It sounds like the cemetery's already locked up. If I weren't certain that Isidore was murdered by his son, I would even consider the crime to be politically motivated. Isidore was preparing to take over the kin and become its leader, at least according to the information I have. From your wife again. No, this source was a bit more straightforward this time, and you really shouldn't look down on my oops. I didn't mean to look down on my wife's talents with such skepticism, although you'll come around soon. Hopefully your lack of faith won't end up being costly to you. Time is running short. Where does the information come from then? I don't think that you're aware of the fact that Isidore came to me last night, just after he had returned, and warned me that there was some ominous events ahead of us. Alright, so Simon and Isidore got together. It sounds like they both knew that they were going to be murdered at this point. It's kind of an assumption of mine. And it seems likely from the fasting thing and then from Isidore as well. You know, Simon telling his brothers to fast and not eat meat and drink water. Huh. I took that as an unofficial warning about his upcoming takeover. Curious. Thank you for telling me this. Alright. Where is Mrs. Mistress? Probably around the side, huh? Most likely. Oop. Dude, these doors are massive. Yeah, that's a weird Ito-esque painting. Hello.
It is as if my temples... What?
The proper way for a duel to end is with the death of one of the fighters. That's what battles are supposed to be. Any conflict that has two sides inevitably turns into a battle of good and evil. Pretty brutal philosophy. I'm not speaking metaphorically or metaphysically. I'm talking about a very particular battle. You are one of the combatants, Bachelor Dankovsky. Do you favor good or evil? It's a pretty vague question. I favor winning. Spoken like a true warrior. I wish you victory, Bachelor. Even though I doubt there can be a victory at all in this battle. You're very kind.
The wheel of my fortune has touched me in a dream.
You're a brave man, Bachelor Dankovsky. Why? This fight, it's unlikely to end in your favor. Does a clay and bone man-eater leave traces of the kind that you've witnessed? It is only a spell, an illusion. They just prefer to see it this way. It makes it easier for them. Okay, so yeah, I kind of know that the Shabanak man-eater is kind of like a false lead. Fight is too big of a word. I'm merely assisting Gregory in his efforts to find the murderer. Sorry to break it to you, but you will have to fight to the death. Even if it were a metaphor, the ending is still unambiguous. If you don't find out what happened before nightfall, you will die. I'll take that into account. This should not be your primary concern at the moment. You should concern yourself with the number of minutes you have left, and that number is dwindling. I don't throw predictions around. Others would tell you how often they come true. Do heed my words. Okay? Oh, the torment. I can't bear it. Alright, so... Do you also think that Simon Kane's death was unnatural? No, not at all. How could someone who has absorbed all of our blood not die? A single man cannot handle that. There are limits to a living being's vitality. There are limits to the world's patience. The limits of a living being's vitality. I think I've heard that somewhere before. Simon transformed our town into a single whole, a living being. Oh, that's interesting. He was the heart, and we were the blood running through the town's veins. We radiated his light. That's why he used to shine so brightly. The bound are actually bound to Simon. What about the limits of the world's patience? What do you mean by that? I cannot elaborate upon this. I could only feel it, as if it was a heavenly wrath, a payback for all that he had done. The world could not stand it anymore. So Simon was using, like, the whole town as an organism to increase his like, immortality? Or keep it going? It's an interesting thought. But the world must have made someone its weapon, right? Who was to blame for his death? Even if someone did have something to do with it, is that person worth blaming? Most likely. They didn't even realize they were killing someone. Yes, that is how it was. Now I see very clearly. Oh yeah, you're clairvoyant. Huh.
It is as
Why don't you take some painkillers for your torment? Nope. Okay. Time is it? Almost 10. Yeah, we can go to Yulia, and then we'll probably leave it there. A lot going on. A whole lot happening. A lot of the setup I'm familiar with. I just don't know how it's going to be delivered. And like what some of the solutions to the problems that we're facing are going to be. It's making me really nervous, actually. But not as nervous because we can do this. So, yeah. Trivializes some of it, but I'm here for the story. Alright. Probably gonna wait on clothing and stuff. How much cash do we have anyway? 455. It's not bad. Oh, hello. Trade? I've heard so much about you. Ooh. What's in your pockets, pumpkin? Why so gloomy? Heard a lot about you too. Teensy. Oh, teensies have schmouters sometimes. What's in your pockets? You got any schmouter? Why so gloomy? I want Grandpa to get better. It's sad without him. Your grandpa's sick? My grandpa's dead. Grandpa Simon is sick. No one plays with me now. The grown-ups never let us into their games. Neither do the boys. He really loved the little ones, didn't he? Grandpa will get better? No, he won't. He's dead. Loved? Why do you put it like that? He still loves us, and he always will. Oh, they don't even know yet, then. Even the naughty ones. Just a slip of the tongue, Simon. Oh, sorry. What's in your pockets? Presents, Uncle Bachelor. Do you want to trade presents? Why not? Let's take a look. Yep, that's the presents of nothing. Cool. Alright, let's go see Yulia.
I'm afraid it's natural. Simon was doomed.
I seem to have lost any capacity for observation. My mind is out of tune. Things no longer add up. Before I had no trouble forming a trustworthy tessellation out of the most imperceptible contingencies. Now I simply cannot get my head around it. Could it be that I'm dying? Definitely means you're about to die. Don't say that. Yeah, it's just the air is way too thick. Oh no. Herba trivavina is in blossom. I grant you, but it blooms every year. Every year the steppe is filled with the stupefying vapors. The issue I'm having, however, has nothing to do with fatigue or perplexity. It's just that I've lost my ability to make distinctive events coincide. What herb is that? I don't know, everyone has that ability. You don't seem to understand what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't. I'm a little lost. Let me elucidate. A single word someone utters may precipitate the birth of their own murder. This line of philosophizing is barely an intellectual novelty, and it is particularly relevant in our neck of the woods. I sometimes feel like I could touch the notions of cause and effect with the tip of my fingers, but now I'm being tedious, I reckon. No, not at all. Go
I
on.
should let some fresh air into the room, but I don't feel like it.
I can crack a window for you. So you've traveled all the way here, only to find out that both people you wanted to see were brutally murdered. Is this how the story goes? I do hope that your visit is not in any way related to the most unfortunate circumstances. I mean, it is. Do you like Eva? I've yet to meet anyone who could help me in the slightest way find the killer. I have to find out whoever it is that killed Isidore and Simon, and I wanted to ask for your help. Sabrov told me that you have a gift for all manner of investigative inquiry. I'm certainly no better investigator than you are. I've never had a chance to search for a murderer before. I mean, the best I can offer is to fill in the blanks of whatever mysterious supernatural entities seem most fitting. Shabanak Adir is a simple man scarecrow. I would have followed a different narrative. What kind of narrative? Consider the circumstances of his death. They said that Simon had locked himself up in the evening and consequently died in the morning inside the mansion in a chamber with some peculiar name. In this case, I would suggest that Simon was poisoned. Yeah, we thought that too. By the Canes. I would have thought, but I know their family all too well. Their mutual loyalty is only rivaled by their arrogance towards anyone who is not one of them. They hold the princely sage who stands at the head of their family in highest esteem. They believe that a single dishonorable act will tarnish their name for generations to come. I doubt any of them would have stooped to this, no matter whether they wanted to or not. But did they want to do it, I mean? In all likelihood, they did. Their respect for Simon was nothing compared to the adoration they felt for the common townspeople. After all, the Canes suffer from the same kind of benign insanity that leads to people pursuing their own fantasies. And little else other than that. This indulgence is something that Simon would likely stand in the way of. So the cause of death is poison? I don't believe you understand what "he died in the focus" really implies. Do you know what the Canes refer to as focus? You don't seem to grasp the semantics of the term. There's the Canes for you. These kind of innuendos are their forte. Alright, what's the focus then? The focus is anything but an abstraction. Quite the opposite, in fact. It is guided by mathematically rigid regularities. You see, no one but the owner of the focus may get inside. This can only mean that Simon brought the killer with him, or rather, within him, since no physical object may be brought into the focus either. So, infected by Isidore? That's a question. It's possible. How do you know that? Who doesn't? The Canes are notoriously passionate about all manner of synthetic anomalies. They will never pass up the opportunity to devise a Kosternuk, hopefully I said that correctly, that would allow them to warp space, challenge physics, or manipulate optics. Metaphysically, a focus can be compared to a camera obscura. Do note that the name is not unfitting. No, it is entirely impossible for someone to get inside. And you're also not allowed to eat or drink, but that makes one suspect foul play in regards to Isidore's death. He had been stabbed after all. Yeah, that's a little different. We don't know how Simon died yet. But we know fucking Dad has a talon sticking out of his fucking chest the size of a man's forearm. Curious conclusion, but an incorrect one. Simon was disfigured and bleeding. His bones were broken. Is that so? Wow, this does introduce a different perspective. But that's only the word that we got from Gregory and Victor. So yeah, we don't know 100%. We haven't examined the body yet. Did you say Isidore was the last person to see Simon? The question is, who did he see before? The sun had not yet set when Isidore returned from the steppe. However, he came to Simon well after midnight. The question naturally arises, where did he spend his missing few hours? I mean, we know part of it was he went to go see Sabrov, Alexander, so that's what I'm trying to trace Isidore's steps. I wanted to walk the same route. Was Isidore seen with Saburov by any chance? Yeah, he was. He warned Saburov of an upcoming storm. Alright, let me suggest then that while he was in the steppe, he saw or learned something that he wanted to report to all three ruling families. In this case, either the Olgemsky family should have been on his itinerary, especially since Burak was one of their own men. Really? Definitely. The bull project from the abattoir to the railway is controlled by the Olgemsky family. If Isidore discovery had anything to do with the kin, Isidore would have certainly relayed it to Vlad. So, do make sure to pay a visit to the lump. That's the name of Olgemsky's mansion. Another fitting name, wouldn't you agree? Dude, thank you, Yulia. What would I do without you? Yeah, so she helped us like logic this out and put pieces together. That was very helpful. Definitely. Got anything else? We can ask her about Eva. Do you like Eva, Jan? Very much. It wouldn't be so much of a stretch to say I absolutely admire her. Yeah, same here. Pushes fingers together and blushes. Yeah, same here. Alright. Cool. So, next time we'll go off to Vlad's place and see what he has to say for himself. Good start. Lot of reading. Yeah, for sure. My voice, man. I'm only going to be able to do like 2 hours every episode or so. My voice is going to get trashed. Alright, we'll leave it there. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Lone, and this has been Pathologic.